Hi guys, I'm 18 weeks pregnant today, so 2 more weeks and I'll be halfway through. It's gone really fast and I can't believe I'm 18 weeks. I actually had to calculate it just to make sure that I wasn't getting it wrong. But yeah, if you watched our gender reveal video then you know that we're having a little boy. He was very shy and it took quite a while to get him to move his legs so we could see which gender he was. But I secretly enjoyed that because we got an extra long scan, so that was good. There's a few things that the scan picked up that I'm a bit worried about. One of them is that I have an anterior placenta, which is completely normal for a woman to have, but if you've had a previous cesarean then it can be a bit of a problem because the placenta might start growing into the scar tissue, and yeah, it can lead to problems, but it's all maybes and it's all kind of unlikely, so I'm just keeping my fingers crossed that none of those problems are going to occur and that my placenta will just simply either move up as the baby grows or just completely move around to the back or the side or anywhere but the front, or at least not grow into the scar anyway. So the anterior placenta is explaining why I'm not feeling him so much. Some days I feel him quite a lot, he must be really active, and then I'll go for like 4 or 5 days and not feel a thing. Like sometimes I feel, it's kind of hard to describe, it's like shifts of movement and different types of pressure on different places, but I never feel those proper punches and kicks. Although last night I did feel a kick, so I think he's getting bigger and I'm being able to feel him more, but it's upsetting me not being able to feel him as much because I know by this point with Isabel I could feel her from the outside and I could see kicks and everything, so yeah, I'm kind of gutted about that one, but as long as he's healthy, which he is, he was fast asleep in the scan, but yeah, it was lovely. We really enjoyed ourselves, so go and watch my gender reveal if you haven't done already. I have a few baby buys just piled up here because I haven't bought anything. I have bought a few baby things but nothing gender, nothing that's either gender, so it's been really exciting to just be able to go out and get clothes and buy all the boy stuff that we could never buy with Izzy. So I'll show you those in a bit. I'm just going to go over some symptoms. I think all my symptoms this week have been the same as the past weeks, so I'm not going to bore you going over them again. But my main symptom this week has been tiredness. A few days I have just felt like lead. I'm just so tired and I feel all heavy and sluggish. I've suffered from a couple of headaches this week, so they haven't gone completely yet, but they're definitely better than they were at the beginning of my pregnancy. All my symptoms, yeah, they're all the same. All my cravings are the same, still loving lemons and pork scratchings and meat. Lemons I love so much. I've noticed slowly that everything is turning to lemon scents or lemon flavours, and I've got some lemon tea and we bought some hand soap and some shower gel and that's lemons as well, so there's definitely a trend starting there. Right, so I'll show you my baby buys. I have some baby grows. Actually they're all baby grows, all the clothes. But I love a little baby in baby clothes, in baby grows even. So the first one, we just got back from Asda, so we thought we'd pick up a couple of cheap baby grows. So there were 2 in a pack for £5, so I thought £2.50 each was okay. We got size 0 to 3 months, which was up to £12. They did have first size, but that was up to, I think they said up to £9, so that would have been, well, pushing it, and they wouldn't have lasted for very long. But they've got raccoons on and little foxes and owls. Yeah, it's so cute, and I like the orange with the blue. And then we got some baby grows from Next, and I really love Next baby clothes. They're really nice quality and they're soft and they just do the best patterns ever. So there's a blue Marley one, that's newborn size, which is really small. I think newborn fits up to £10. It's up to 1 month, but we do need some really small ones. That's got just a little monkey on the side. It's navy blue, and then there's grey with monkeys on. And then we have, this is a 3-pack, so we have just a boring old stripy one, which I don't like very much, but I love the other 2. It's got farmyard animals on, and it's just so cute. They're not, this pack isn't necessarily just boyish, it's kind of unisex, but I love all the bright colours, so we thought we'd get that one. I also have a new wrap. a new woven wrap, so I'm getting a bit addicted to these woven wraps and the whole baby wearing thing, but I really do love it, and Izzy is starting to like being worn again as well. So that's fantastic. She actually has gone to sleep in the wrap for her nap time the past few days, so that's great. So this is my new wrap, and it's got all different colours in, so it's great for Izzy, and it's great for this baby too, because it's mainly blues, but I like Izzy in blue anyway. Right, and then we have some newborn nappies. This is the thing I was probably most excited about buying, because I was just looking forward to getting some like some gender specific nappies. So I've got to try and think of the names of them now. This is a mini blueberry coverall in the monkey print, which I absolutely adore. I really like monkeys, if you haven't already noticed. So that's nice and tiny, but it also poppers down to fit quite, well, a bigger baby. And I know that Izzy didn't fit into birth to potty nappies until she was about, I think it's like four months old, so they should last him quite a while. And they've got the double gussets, which are brilliant for breastfed babies. And then I have two of the blueberry mini Dulux nappies, and I've got Monsters and the Dino print, which I absolutely adore. And they go from really small and then they popper open to quite big, just the same as the coveralls. So they should fit for quite a while, and I think I'll be getting a few more of these because they're just my favourites so far. They've got lovely soft fleecy inners, so they stay dry, and I think they're my only stay dry newborn nappy that I've got so far, so I'm definitely going to get a few more of these. There's some other prints that I really like, so I'll probably get like the giraffes and the owls, and there's quite a few prints I like, so I'll probably have to limit myself for that. So that's all my baby buys for this week. We're trying to not buy too much because we have 18 boxes of Izzy's clothes to sell. We got 15 down out the loft, and then we found some more the other day. So we have 18 of those big plastic storage boxes to sell of her clothes, and the idea is to sell those and then sort of recycle the money to buy clothes for this baby. I keep almost saying his name, although we haven't actually decided a name yet. We have a few that we like, and there's one in particular which I think just feels right for him, and I keep nearly saying it, but I'm not going to tell you what they are yet. The main thing this week, which happened only yesterday, so I'm kind of glad it happened yesterday. Well, not glad, but at least I can talk about it in this video, you know, I haven't got to wait another week. I think Izzy is weaned, like suddenly self-weaned, like overnight. Yesterday was her first day without boob, and she still hasn't had any, like up until now. So she went all day yesterday. She didn't want her morning feed or any of the day ones, and she didn't even want her nighttime feed. She just isn't interested. She just doesn't want it at all. She doesn't ask for it. She doesn't want it if I offer it to her. And she still doesn't want it this morning, and she's just not interested. So I feel like I have every emotion mixed into one about this weaning process. It's all natural, and that's the way I wanted it to happen. I wanted her to self-wean, and that's what she's done. So I'm happy about that, and I appreciate that this is just it's the natural process, and it's my body's way of preparing me for having another child. And yeah, but I don't know, I think it's really hard to explain. It feels like a loss. Although I've still got her and I've still got that lovely relationship, it was a really special time for me and her. To feed her was just brilliant, and I will really, really miss it. And it's just strange. I can't get it into my head that I'm never going to feed her again. I mean, I might feed her again, I suppose. I don't know what she's gonna. I don't know if she's just gonna wean and never feed again, or maybe she'll want a bit of boob tonight. I'm not really sure, but it's weird, and it all happened yesterday. And yesterday morning I noticed that I had like a clear fluid leaking from my nipples. It was only a tiny bit, but I think that's what colostrum looks like when you're pregnant. I know when you have a baby your colostrum's really thick and yellow, but I think if you're pregnant and breastfeeding it's kind of clear, because that's why your milk, if you've still got milk, that's why your milk goes like a watery consistency, because it's mixed with a colostrum. So my milk's changed, and it is weaned, which is sad but good, and all these horrible, weird emotions all in one. I was really quite upset yesterday, but I think I've come to terms with it a bit more now, realising that it's what she wants and it's not something that I've made her do, it's just something she's done. So yeah, we'll just see what the next few days and weeks bring, and she might not be my little booby monster anymore, which is strange. But at least I have another one on the way to feed. So yeah, I don't know what I'll do when we don't have any more children and I'm just not going to feed any children anymore. That will be really hard. The only other thing to say is that I have my flu jab on this Saturday, so in, I think that's Thursday, Friday, yeah, 2 days. I've decided not to have the whooping cough jab, just because there doesn't seem like there's that much research that's gone into it yet, so I'm not going to have that. But I had the flu jab with Izzy, so I'm going to have it this time as well. And then I have my midwife appointment, my 20-week midwife appointment 2 weeks today, and then a week after that I have my 20-week scan, and I'll actually be like 21 weeks and 2 days or something. So yeah, fingers crossed that at my 20-week scan my placenta is moved and it's not going to be something that might cause any problems and it won't be a worry. So yeah, I think that's everything, and I will show you my 18-week belly. This is with the top on. I think I'm quite a lot bigger this week. I think I've kind of popped. But yeah, it's getting big. My belly button's all out. So yeah, so I think that's everything, and I will see you next week for week 19. So I'll see you then. Bye.